I've been doing a lot of things on my ultimate van life road trip. Canoeing, camping, but one of the things I haven't been doing is real OG van lifing. So that's what I'm here to do today. I'm in Revelstoke, BC, and I'm living the real van life. Living free, roaming the town, eating meals in the park, cleaning up in public bathrooms. The real van life. So with that being said, I'm going to start this journey, and I want you to come along with me. So let's go. So I'm out here living the van life in Revelstoke, and last night I spent the night at this truck stop right outside town, and it was cool for what it was, free, but not ideal. So tonight we're going to do better. And with that being said, we're gonna have a good day today. So first things first, there are bathrooms here, but I don't really want to use them. So we're going to Centennial Park and we're gonna use the proper facilities and show you what Revelstoke has to offer. Holy fuck, I forgot. Oh, I did not adjust my seat from camping mode. Oh man. As we roll out of here, I just want to acknowledge the color of the skies. At the point I was recording this video, I'd actually been in Revelstoke for a week, doing a longer canoe trip that you'll see on this channel later, so like and subscribe. But while I was on the trip, major wildfires swept across BC, including ones that burned down the Shuswap and parts of Kelowna, and that smoke had settled in over Revelstoke, and that's right at the time of this recording. So I just want to say that my heart does go out to all those people that did lose property or anything else in those fires. But that is why the sky looks so ominous here in Revelstoke. Just about to pull into the facilities. I do not know exactly what it's called. It's Centennial Park. It's a big, beautiful parking lot. More importantly, flush toilets, which I'm going to go use now. And I'm not going to bring you with me. We're inside here, hand washing only. I did brush my teeth, comb my hair, which I'm going to do again today. You got big old flush toilets, everything you could possibly need. So with that being said, I am going to use the facilities, brush my hair and my teeth, and then we'll get on with the day. So to me, this is van life. The real OG van life. Living for free, getting ready in public bathrooms, using public beaches to make lunch, the public trails to entertain myself, all that stuff. Up until this point, I've really just been camping. So it feels good to get down and dirty with the van life. Revelstoke is a very popular place for van life. As you'll see in this video, you'll start to understand why. So I'm all set up here at the riverfront. It's pretty smoky today. You can't see the view quite as good as you could before. But I'm just gonna make some bagels with bacon and eggs. Maybe I'll go grab some cheese. But I did notice that my Ready Crisp bacon that I loaded up the van with to always have meat when I couldn't go to the grocery store got eaten by a mouse. So it's been a few things that I've happened to notice that have been eaten by a mouse, which is not ideal, because I either have a mouse in my van or a mouse got in my van and got out of my van, which is the way I'm choosing to believe for now. So got into my food, because there's definitely been at least 3 things now that have been opened by a mouse. Gross. little bit of an over toast on the bagels there, but it'll do. I'll throw some bacon and some eggs on there. One for the chef. Well, there we go. Bacon, egg, and cheese bagels by the riverside. A meal fit for the homeless king. I did notice there are a lot of wasps in this area, which is a downer. I used this table before to eat cheese and crackers, and there's also wasps. So with that being said, I think I might relocate to a bench somewhere, and then eat it there and clean up my mess after. Get out of here. These fuckers. These little bastards are savages. Well, we all sit here and eat. It's pretty much the exact same spot, but hopefully less wasps. That would be ideal. And I know for next time to choose this table.
So as I sit down to enjoy my breakfast at a brand new table, you can start to see why people want to live the van life. A guy could get used to this. A lovely breakfast, a lovely spot, a lovely day. I'm going to enjoy this breakfast, but then we got to get up and we got to go do something.
Okay, so we are about to go on a bike ride. Bathroom's right there. We're headed that way, and we're gonna see what we can see, do what we can do. I just want to make a note. I just cleaned this and lubricated it, and my back brake, right now you can be able to see it, was rubbing on the tire and absolutely roasted half the pad. So good thing I brought tools, so I readjusted that. With that being said, we're gonna head out on our bike ride. Okay, here we go. We are en route.
Revelstoke has absolutely great riding. It first starts with this paved pathway that follows the Columbia River, and then it links to a whole bunch of other paths. You can kind of crisscross and wind your way around town and discover whatever you want to discover. For me personally, on this trip, I'm headed to the Isillawat pedestrian bridge. I found it on Google Maps, and as we know, I only navigate with Google Maps in a dream.
Well, I was just riding up this trail here, and I saw this tree. I guess it blew over in the, oh, Jesus. Ran my, ow, I gotta stop moving here. Ran my calf over. So I was just riding down the trail here, and I seen this tree that got, I say uprooted, but it was on pavement. But obviously this tree was living, and it got blown over in the wind. Just peeled up the roots and the dirt and the grass right up off this pavement. There's another one just up there, but pretty crazy. It's been super windy here in Revelstoke. I canoed at Revelstoke Lake and I actually got holed up on a campsite for a day and a half, and then canoed home in pretty severe wind anyways. And then it was real windy the day after, so it's been quite windy. And that just goes to show you just how windy it's been. Well, that was a pretty cool little bike ride. Along some old road, it looks like, and I'm at some sort of wetland. I'm not really sure exactly where I'm at, but pretty cool destination. I found this nice stone bench, and when there's a bench by water, there's only one thing I know what to do when that's the situation, and that is to sit down. So we'll chill here, and then we'll move on, obviously. So I was actually looking at my map here, Google Maps, and looks like I'm on the old Highway 23 trail, and there's a note that says closed July to September. And when you look at this map, I don't know, you'll see, but on satellite view, it's all like marshland. So I think this is just flooded for these months due to the season, for whatever reason, that there's high water at this point in time. So kind of interesting little factor, but yeah, we're gonna move on, get back riding somewhere.
So I pretty quickly get on that nice, smooth, mixed-use pathway, and I head further out of town, and I end up at a skate park. And this skate park, more importantly, has an outdoor gym. And as I am looking to get pretty swole on this trip, I got on the chest exercise machine and busted out a few sets. And fun fact, I used this skate park's water fountain to get all my drinking water while I was staying in Revelstoke.
Oh yeah, we shredded in no time.
And with that being said, I get back on my bike one more time and push it even further.
There's actually little signs here for frisbee golf, which I think would actually be a pretty sweet van life activity. You can just have all the discs in the van at all times, and whenever you find a course, which is quite often, actually, I've noticed them. So that'd be kind of a fun little game, but I do not have discs, so I will not be playing frisbee golf. I will be continuing to ride my bike.
And at some point along this line, I realized that there's no better destination than this river I'm riding at now. So I hop off my bike, get the 360 camera going, and find a way down to the water.
Well, this is a pretty good destination for today. This is the Silhouette River. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it, but it's a nice little spot, very natural looking river. There's a big old pile of driftwood here. And here, could be beaver dam, but I assume it is driftwood. But pretty cool river. Glad I rode all the way over here. Got jacked on the way at the park gym. So what a good day. And now we're just gonna hang out here, celebrate, and then we'll go find something else to do. Okay, so I am back at the van. I just ran some errands. I filled up my big old 10-liter jug of water at the skate park. So that was pretty cool. And then I went to Revelstoke. I got this sweet hat and some products. And now we're gonna go use those at the beach. So we're on the other side of town by the Stoke Motel. We get the bridge into town in the distance. And there's a nice cycle path, walkway down there. We're gonna follow it. There's a nice cool pedestrian bridge, so we're gonna go over that. And we're just gonna have a good time, exploring, living the van life.
So from here, this pathway does theoretically connect with the one we rode earlier, but it is on the other side of town, and because we're living the van life, we have so much free time. Instead of doing all this in one go, you gotta split it up. You loiter here, and then you loiter there, and then you gotta move on to another place, so you're not just sitting around doing nothing in the same spot, looking sketchy.
Well, we just passed under the railway bridge. Revelstoke's very famous historically for being the place where the last spike was driven on the railway across Canada. Kind of a big deal. And now it's very popular with just railway in general. The last night where I was sleeping, you heard the train every like 20 minutes, half hour. And we're almost certainly going to see some going over that bridge from this bridge we're going to now. I called it a pedestrian bridge earlier. That's just a one-lane bridge with a pedestrian walkway. I think it's kind of neat. That's why we're going.
This is the Big Eddy Bridge. It was built in 1924 and it is a one-lane bridge with a pedestrian walkway. It's probably pretty important for traffic flow, but to me, the biggest value this bridge has is in the iconic look of the three bridges stretching over the Columbia River. You got the Big Eddy Bridge, you got the Trans-Canada Highway, and the very busy railway bridge. It's a very interesting look, very photogenic, and it's like the postcard look from Revelstoke.
So actually, a week ago, I was down there with my sister and my dog, walking the dog before I canoed Revelstoke Lake, and now it's flooded, so kind of interesting. I don't know if that means there's rain coming or if they're lowering the water levels for any other reason, but just interesting. Well, since that side's flooded, we're gonna head down this way and see if we can find a nice spot on the beach to chill, hang out, have a snack, and maybe see the train.
At this point, all I want to do is see a train roll through. But this was probably the longest stretch of time between trains the whole time I was in Revelstoke. Like they say, a watch pot never boils, but all we can do is make the best of the situation by kicking back, getting our feet in the water, having some of that Canadian legal stuff. And eventually, the train does roll by. And this was a big old train. So geographically, Revelstoke is situated where it's a hub for the railway. Everything coming from BC goes through Revelstoke, and Revelstoke is the gateway to Alberta. So these trains are big, long, and frequent. It's easy to kind of forget about the railway when you live in the city like I do. I don't really see it. But coming to Revelstoke and moving forward on this trip, the railway is very front and center, and it really makes you think about the transportation system of Canada.
So I have been busy watching trains go by, and it has now started to rain on me, which really rains on my parade. It totally changes my plans. I wasn't really expecting rain till tonight when I went to bed. But first of all, I'm on the wrong side of the river. I gotta go over there. I think there's a pedestrian walkway on the main bridge. So that's where I'm gonna go to and try to get over there quicker. But it's raining. I don't know if it's gonna get hard on me, but I have a hat. But I'm t-shirts and shorts, but it's just not ideal getting wet. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and get out of the rain. So, bit of an update. There is now thunder and lightning. So it could be worse. It could be that paddleboarder. But this is not good. I think I might huddle in place because I have to cross a metal bridge. So I think I'm better off here for now. Stand by. Oh yeah, it is absolutely pouring now. I would for sure not have made it home, but I'm gonna come stand under this train bridge. Train bridge is not even that waterproof. Oh, but this is gonna be the driest place I think I'm gonna find, at least in the short term. And hopefully this blows over. Okay, so I kind of made a run for it. I kind of started messing with my head, like, what if something comes off this train and hits me? So I was like, I think I'm best to get out of here. The rain is slow, but I felt like I could follow this tree line and save myself a little bit of the rain, and then maybe huddle under this bridge or some trees, or just give her a cross, but it sketches me out going over a metal bridge in a thunderstorm. But I think it's gonna pass. It looks blue sky behind the smoke up here, so I think it's just a temporary thunderstorm. Well, there have been a few more lightning strikes, but I am going to go across this bridge. There is a lightning rod, I think, on the top. Or maybe it's a light, who knows, but the bridge is going to get hit. I'm not going to get hit. I'm just going for it.
Well, thankfully, I did manage to get back to the relative comfort of the van before another wave of rain came. But another wave of rain did come, which forced me inside the van for the rest of the evening, which wasn't all bad. I did manage to cook some dinner in a light rain in the dark, which was enjoyable. But then I retreated to my spot where I'm going to do my stealth camping for the night.
Okay, we are parked. I guess we're gonna climb in the back and just hang out, eat some dinner, and burn the night away. So I'm in the van in the back in my parking area. I'm here for the night, so I'm full stealth mode. Covers are up, fan is on, dinner is served. So that's it. I'm just gonna chill here, eat dinner, listen to some podcasts, go to bed. I got cell service, I may watch a YouTube video or two. I got a backroads map book out here, figure out where I'm going next. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So there's a pretty serious thunderstorm going on right now. It is raining relatively lightly, but there's definitely some pretty loud cracks of thunder. I got all my shades on here, so I can't really see if there's lightning, but I assume there's lightning because some of these cracks have been pretty loud. But yeah, I'm really hoping there's no fires that start. There's been a ton of fires in this area, but obviously there is a little bit of rain, so hopefully nothing major starts. And hopefully it's nowhere near me. But with that being said, I'm just going to lay here, listen to the sounds of thunder, and eventually go to sleep and wake up in the morning. And hopefully everything's all passed. It's a beautiful day. Didn't really look at the weather after today, so who knows if that's the case, but that's what I'm going to do. Listen to some thunder, go to bed, so good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It's actually 9 a.m. and I'm about to move on here to the facilities and restart my van life circuit all over again. But with that being said, I am going to hop out of bed. I'll show you where I parked, and then we'll go on with our day. I will go on with my day, and you won't, actually. Let's hop up from here. Oof. Unlock these doors. You're gonna hop out. There we go. A nice gravel pathway. If it wasn't raining, I'd walk up there. That's the river I was touring on my bike earlier. That was the river I was touring on my bike yesterday. The Isilia River. So with that being said, I'm hopping out of here. I'm headed to the facilities, and that's the end of this episode. A day in the life of Revelstoke van life. Peace.